The most immortal force in wrestling finally meets its match. For months, a secret battle was being fought behind the walls of Hulk Hogan's mansion, a battle far more real than any WrestleMania main event. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the tragic, hitting truth of the Hulkster's final days. Our story begins not under the bright lights of an arena, but with the flashing lights of an ambulance on July 24, 2025. A 911 call at 9:51 a.m. from Clearwater Beach, Florida, reported a cardiac arrest. Paramedics rushed to the scene, unaware they were responding to the final bell for a man who seemed untouchable. The victim wasn't just any senior citizen. It was Terry Bollea, the man the world knew as Hulk Hogan. The very icon of strength, the man with 24-inch pythons who told a generation of kids to say their prayers and eat their vitamins. But on this tragic morning, it was clear that the larger-than-life character was, after all, a mortal man. To understand the end, we have to go back to May. Hogan's team announced he was undergoing a little fusion procedure. A little one. That's like calling Andre the Giant a bit tall. In reality, this was a grueling 4-level mech surgery. After decades of body slams and atomic leg drops, the bill for a lifetime of Hulkamania was finally coming due, with interest. At first, everything seemed fine. The official word was that Hogan was recovering like a champ. His close friend, Eric Bischoff, even assured fans that the Hulkster was on the mend. It was classic promotion: sell the positive, ignore the pain. But behind the scenes, a devastating story of decline was beginning to take shape. By mid-June, the whispers started. Radio personality Bubba the Love Sponge, a man who knows drama, claimed Hogan was secretly hospitalized with severe heart issues. The rumor was so serious that family members were allegedly being flown in for one last goodbye. Hogan's team quickly denied it, but the seeds of doubt were planted. Something was terribly wrong. The situation escalated. By July, the reports became horrifying. Insiders claimed Hogan was in and out of the ICU, suffering from severe breathing problems that led to mental fog and confusion. The most heartbreaking rumor? That his iconic voice, the one that roared, "What you gonna do, brother?" to millions, had been silenced due to complications from his surgery. This brings us back to that fatal morning. Paramedics arrived within minutes, performing life-saving measures on site. Hogan was rushed to the hospital, where doctors fought for nearly an hour. But at 11:17 a.m., the fight was over. The man who had kicked out of 1,000 pinfalls couldn't kick out of this one. Terry Hulk Hogan Bollea was pronounced dead. The police confirmed there was no foul play. The true cause was a body that had simply been through too much war. Let's be real, the man had something like 25 major surgeries in his last 10 years alone. He basically had a frequent flyer card at the orthopedic center. His body had been held together by grit, faith, and probably a little bit of duct tape. Tributes poured in from everywhere, even from President Donald Trump, who mourned the loss of a great friend and true American icon. Hogan's cultural impact was so immense that his passing transcended the world of wrestling and became a moment of national mourning, proving just how massive the Hulkamania phenomenon truly was. Ironically, in his final weeks, Hogan was planning another comeback, this time by launching his own wrestling league. He never stopped fighting, never stopped dreaming. While his final match was against his own body, the legacy of Hulkamania will never be defeated. It will continue to run wild in the hearts of fans forever. Rest in peace, Hulkster.